That's what we'll do. That's what we're gonna do. We'll do both. We're gonna start with Alex. Alex personally testing the taser pulse. So that's what we're gonna start with. So Alex Zedra getting tasered. So let's get it.
Real quick, guys, I really need your help. We are super close to hitting that 1 million subscriber mark on YouTube. A lot of my viewers actually aren't subscribed to my channel. So this is just a reminder to help me out. If you can click on that subscribe button so we can hit that million mark.
Oh no, Watanashi, she's not tasing herself. Someone else is tasing her.
Badass. So let's hit that goal. Thank you guys so much. All right, so we're doing something really stupid where I'm gonna get tased. Brian, how are you feeling?
Fucking terrified.
I think you're more nervous than I am.
I'm 100% more nervous than you are.
Yeah.
I'm not nervous.
Okay. Common reaction when the idea of getting tased. Getting tased, it's an experience, but it's not bad. It's not that bad getting tased. It feels weird because all of your muscles lock up and you can't move. And once the taser shuts off, it does feel like you kind of got whacked with a hammer in the spot briefly while it heals. But getting tased is, especially if you're going in knowing you're going to be tased, like in a situation like this, it's not bad. It's not. Baby Divas, it's not. What? Because I've been tased. I didn't do anything to get tased. I went through like a training thing where they tase you as a part of this course. You get tased, so you experience it.
Cheer 100 just had to think of that one female soldier getting tased and grabbing balls next to her hand while being lowered to the ground.
That taser probably was not connected quite properly, or like if they used the alligator clips or if they used the barbs, she probably's not getting the full charge for it, because if she... When you get tased, all of your muscles lock up. You can't move. You can't, so it's like the thing with tasers is if the barbs don't hit you quite right, you won't receive the full charge. And so thus, it's not going to have the full effect. So that's why things like leather jackets can stop the taser. Or if one of the taser barbs just like hooks your shirt but doesn't actually touch your skin, you won't get the full charge, and it will hurt, but you won't lock up. So, yeah, it's like you basically just go dink, and you go completely solid. Every muscle contracts and stays that way. And that's what happened to me. When I got tased, I actually went up on my toes. Like, the effect caused me to literally go up on my toes and stay that way, and I just clenched harder than I'd ever clenched in my life. And when it was done, immediate recovery, like instantaneous recovery, although I did feel a soreness where the contacts had been made. That was the one after effect. No, Andrea. The taser now. The old tasers, yes, they would not affect people that are whacked out of their mind on mind-altering substances like meth or PCP because they worked off pain compliance. The modern taser does not work off pain compliance. It's a strictly biological reaction that, again, it's a forcible muscle contraction. So even if you're on drugs like that basically allow you to ignore pain, you're not ignoring pain. Your body is having a completely involuntary response, and there's no fighting through that. Unless the taser barb contacts are not good. If the taser barb contacts are not good, then yes, you can fight it off.
You take off running. I need to pull my hair back in a ponytail before I do this. All right, so today we'll be using the Taser Pulse. It's kind of like a gun, so it's cool. It's got like a gun-like trigger on there. And
okay, it's still a small one.
It's got these prongs, and this what shoots out at up to 15 feet. So he's probably going to be about like 7 feet. Yeah. Because
For every 7 feet.
For every 7 feet, it dropped the second. So it shoots out 2 prongs. The first one will hit on target. The second one will drop a foot for every 7 feet. So
has a V,
I don't want to get
like
shot
a V
in the
type
ass.
spread.
And
They can be, yes.
Cheer 100. I was taking about this one. Air Force taser training results in female unexpected reaction.
Yeah, it's, well, like I said, it is possible if the taser did not, if the barb did not contact properly, yeah, she could have literally grabbed on the way down because it did properly contract her muscles. Certainly.
yeah, let's do this. Getting ready. Figure out wear a taser shirt. Well,
Yes, you
for
do,
obvious
Alex.
reasons, but also because whatever shirt I wear is gonna have holes in it. So, you know, it's gonna be ruined.
Depending on where they hit you, so is your bra underneath, Alex.
I don't know if I have to pee because I'm nervous or if because I actually have to pee.
Uh-oh.
Real quick though, I'm not really sure if anyone actually has pissed their pants being tased. But since I am testing the taser out, I wanted to make sure that I did just in case. Even though this is a less lethal defense tool, it can still...
Because wearing a swimsuit probably would not... Well, she's wearing a shirt specifically that you won't mind a hole getting poked into it. But the problem is, even if she wore a swimsuit, the swimsuit would be ruined either. You gotta remember, what's the barbs that are shooting out of the taser cartridge are they are barbs. So think of so they're points with rear facing hooks or points. They're probably not, I hope they show the barbs in this video. They are designed so that they can't just fall out of you. You need to, there's actually a procedure where you form a C with your thumb and the rest of your fingers around the barb, and you push down with that hand while pulling the barb out to try and minimize the discomfort of removing the barb, because it is basically a hooked barb. Well, even with a bikini, it's still, you're still running the risk of having at least the upper barb puncturing the band of the bikini. In which case, and plus she probably didn't want to wear a bikini and be showing off a shit ton of skin for the video. She probably wanted to be decently covered. Cause as sexy as she is, and goddamn is she sexy, her thing is not showing skin. It's gun stuff. So she probably didn't want to wear a bikini and detract from that.
Still immobilize attackers for up to 30 seconds, and I wasn't willing to take that chance.
I'd go ahead and do it so you don't piss your pants on camera.
Yeah, I should probably pee before I... That's how you get views and piss my pants. Oh no. So it's been said that the taser can take down individuals of any size. I wanted to test this on myself simply because I am 5'3" and I only weigh 125 pounds. So I'm getting...
No! She's still big, she's still taller than me. Fuck! Even self-admitted small, I'm still smaller than her by like half an inch. God damn it!
shot with 50,000 volts, and I feel like no matter what size you are, this thing is so powerful that I will be really surprised if anyone could actually fight through it.
Shooting in 3, 2, 1.
The prongs go in my back. You can see my shoulders.
There we go.
And even my butt cheeks. Even my butt cheeks are a full muscle lockup.
Oh
I
yes.
have a lot of really stupid ideas, and I feel like this.
Oh
is
yes,
one of them.
I'm
However,
looking,
I felt
looking.
Like, since I am so pro gun, that is my top priority when it comes to a defense tool. I did feel like it was important for me to test out and feel the taser pulse and its effectiveness, considering it's a less lethal device. Ow! 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 Oh my God, Kelly Clarkson!
She did the 40-year-old first. No, that well, it's a 40-year-old virgin joke, Albrecht. In 40-Year-Old Virgin, when Steve Carell goes to a waxing parlor, his chest is insanely hairy. And they wax his chest, and when they rip off one of the pieces, he goes, Kelly Clarkson! Instead of actually swearing.
Oh my God, Kelly Clarkson! Woo!
Hold on. We gotta go pull him out yet.
Holy shit! Hi, Ranger.
Yeah,
Now let's see if they do the technique.
2, 3. Yep. Ooh, that's in there.
You didn't get it?
Oh. You're not. Oh, okay, they're using a proper technique right now. So, proper technique, chat, for getting these barbs out. Ah, Dwayne. Yay. Alright, so proper technique here. That he is not doing. Let's see. Did he reposition his hands here? Let me see. Okay, yeah. So, proper technique is you're supposed to make a C. So this thumb curves around the barb here, and these fingers together curve around this way. So you're basically making a C, fairly close to the tip, fairly close to the barb. And then to remove it, you push down with this hand. You do some downward pressure with this hand, and then with your other hand, you take the barb and you just quickly yoink. So you do downward pressure, yoink with this one, and that's how you get trained to remove the taser barbs. So improper technique, gentlemen.
1, 2, 3. Yep. Ooh, that's in there.
You didn't get it?
Alright. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Ooh. Ow.
Hi, Ranger.
Oh, that one in the smaller back is not in a good
First,
spot.
I want to say, I feel like ripping out the prongs of the taser in my back really wouldn't hurt that bad if they would have grabbed the pliers from the beginning. I guess they thought that they could get it out.
Didn't need the
because
pliers,
fingers.
just bad
So it
technique,
kinda
Alex. I'm
irritated
sorry.
the area a little bit. So when they went to rip it out the second time, it was a lot more painful than it was on the second prong.
Sorry. 1, 2, 3.
Woo! I think I'd rather get shot. Oh my God. I still can't move.
Yes, you can. Yeah, they did, Dracel.
I was like, my stride.
Yes, Fenris, I am. I am indeed telling you this due to experience. I went through this. I went through taser training. I experienced this. I was trained. I went through training on how to properly use it, how to remove the prongs if you need to remove them, and I caught the taser myself. I got tased. Yes, I know, Atanashi.
What do I look like back there? I can't move right now.
Ooh, there's some blood
Oof.
up there.
Yeah.
There's not too much blood up there.
That's okay.
We got some blood here. We'll clean that up. Get some
Alright.
alcohol and everything.
That's great. Use code Alex Zedra to get 10% off your taser.
There's one.
I hope they show close up of the prongs.
Oh God.
Oh, there's not too bad. We'll clean that up and we'll get you out of here. It's already pretty much dried out.
Alright, I'm gonna try to stand up.
Hold
but...
on now.
Honestly, her recovery should have been instantaneous.
I feel like I just ran a marathon. Oh my God. My back feels like I just tried to deadlift.
Go for it, Leo.
Holy shit.
And yeah, feeling tired is understandable because again, every single muscle in your body when this hits, every single muscle in your body contracts and locks. So imagine every muscle involuntarily contracting. Like, okay, chat, try this at home right now. You're not gonna be able to do it, but try just making every single muscle in your body clench and hold it for like 10 seconds. Go for it. Like, at home, could clench every muscle you can, hold it and as tightly as you can, and hold it for 10 solid seconds and then relax. Bearing in mind you can't contract every muscle that the taser causes to contract. Bear that in mind. I'm pretty sure Leo, mine was also 50,000. They're pretty standardized in terms of the voltage. I'm pretty sure mine was a 50,000 as well.
Woo! Alright. That sucked.
Since new tasers work on muscle contractions, I wonder if extreme muscle relaxants would counteract it. Cheer 100.
Doubtful, Raven. If it did anything at all, it might offer some form. But here's the thing: muscle relaxants are working on a very different principle than the tasers, because the taser is using electricity to force the contraction, whereas muscle relaxers are working for me more chemical based. So you're working on two different avenues, and not to mention the muscle relaxant is not going to work as extensively as the taser does. So even if there is a minimal effect by the muscle relaxers, the taser is still not only going to cause those muscles to contract, but all the other muscles that the muscle relaxant is not affecting. Because a muscle relaxant is not going to affect every muscle in your body. The taser does. So it might have an extremely minimal effect, not enough to get you out of what just happened.
I'm gonna go find some friends I can tase.
Killed you.
Good gosh.
Fingernails dirty.
Okay, there it is. Okay, we've got that. So, you guys can see, let me get a clear shot where it's not blurry. There we go. So you can see, and actually this is slightly different than the ones that I've seen. So you've got, that's about probably as clear as there. So you've got two barbs. So you got the primary barbs here, and then you have a secondary barb right here. So you have two barbs that prevent the probe from exiting. No, it's not as mean as a fish with bad wolf. But it does prevent the barbs from, once they hit, from accidentally coming out. Because bear in mind, the civilian version that they have it's not the police version. The whole purpose of the civilian version is basically for you to utilize the taser, drop someone, drop the taser while it's doing its 30-second cycle, and run. That is the purpose of the civilian taser, is for you to basically hit an assailant with the taser, and while they're on the ground twitching and screaming, you can drop the taser and allow its full 30-second cycle to go, and you can drop the taser and haul ass and get help. And so while someone's laying on the ground, twitching and screaming, you don't want the barbs to come out because then the taser is no longer effective. So that's the purpose behind these barbs, is to keep it properly seated. Albert, I wasn't going to say anything, but yes. Yes. Sniper bait, it's not just Australia, I'm sure.
Cheer 200. There she blows. 'Cause it looks like the tip of a whaling harpoon.
Similar, it just doesn't have as much of a backwards curvature, because you notice this part is straight up and down. It doesn't have there's not a curvature in this hook. If there was a curvature in the hook, that would be nasty, and that would probably hurt a lot more trying to get out because of that. So it's similar. Similar. And I did hear, I don't know if they're still doing this, but Taser, I think once upon a time, made the offer that if you used your taser in self-defense and lost the taser because you used it, dropped it, and ran for help, and were unable to retrieve it afterwards, I do believe once upon a time Taser said if you submitted the police report number or something of the incident, that they would send you a free new taser if that happened. I don't know if they still do that. I think they were doing that way back in the day. Don't know if they do it now though.
Gosh.
Fingernails dirty.
Are you freaking working, man?
Yeah, I've been working. Sorry.
Yeah, I've been working. Ah, God.
You got
Skin on it. That's some Moby Dick shit right there.
So you got hit.
No.
Well, Alex, that's why I said you would need to supply Taser with a police report number. So Taser could check on it and ensure was their product actually used by this person, and was the Taser not recovered? That's to prevent exploitativeness is why they would need that kind of evidence.
That's where I got hit. That's a
Oh, yeah,
mosquito
that's a
bite.
mosquito bite. I told you there was one sitting on your back.
Damn, little bastard.
So day 2 after being tased, my back is really, really sore. I'm 120 pounds, by the way. I'm 5'3", so I was also hit with 50,000 volts for about 5 seconds. Maybe it felt like 20 seconds. It really sucked. And I had a really hard time sleeping. My back is still sore. I couldn't really sleep on my back for a couple of days.
Really?
I also used a heat.
Really? Because when I got hit with it was either, I think it was a 10 or a 50-second ride. Sorry, a 10 or 15-second ride. I can't remember which. And yeah, my back, like, it felt like my back felt like it got hit with the hammer after it was all said and done, but I was fine the next day. Honestly, it did, like, by the next day, I was perfectly fine. I don't know, Zap. I'm just saying, like, it's, yeah, and for a little while after the Taser, after you get with the Taser, yeah, your back is gonna be sore. That's why I said like the spot where I caught the barbs did feel like, kind of like somebody kind of took a hammer to it, and it did, and it was sore for some time afterwards. But I think if I'm remembering right, the next day it was fine.
Heating pad to help relax the muscle because they were really, really tense and sore still. Yeah, I would definitely add a Taser to my sidearm. I carry all the time, but there's a lot of situations where a life doesn't need to be taken. Like, it feels really good to carry my gun.
Yeah, and I think maybe the difficulty they had in removing the barbs may have contributed a little bit, but I don't know. That's the question. Is how much of her of the lingering pain that she had came from the barb removal versus just the experience of the voltage? I don't know. I can't. I'm not someone who can judge that.
But also, I feel like having a Taser as well would be more useful in situations where you don't really want to pull the trigger and take someone's life, but you do want to maim someone. I will say I feel like I would rather get shot than take a Taser ever again. I've never been shot, never planned to, but that was, probably one of the most horrible experiences. And experiencing what a Taser can do to the body personally is terrible. So if you ever were questioning, hey, is a Taser really going to work? Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly,
yes,
Leo.
It is awful. And if you were to use a Taser on anyone that was coming to attack you, dude, there is nothing they can do that they could stop that thing. Because I'm telling you, you can't move at all. And totally recommend it. I'm going to start carrying a Taser more often now, in addition to my firearm as well. Cool thing about the Taser Pulse is it actually looks like a firearm and shoots like a firearm. So used to training with firearms, it feels the same way. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Hang on. I would be remiss. Chat, just for you. Just for you, chat. You see how I treat you guys? There.
I'll see you guys next time.
So, yeah, I mean, her saying maimed is a misnomer. It is a less lethal. There is one capsule there. The Taser, very often sailors and tasers have to do with clothes. Because if someone's wearing kind of thick clothes, it's not going to affect them as much, if at all. There have been plenty of instances where the police tried to use a taser on someone, but it couldn't get through their clothing and thus was ineffective. And that's usually when, the police can go with a backup, and like the tasers can also be used in actual contact. If the prongs don't work, you can actually, use it in the traditional style of contact, like where you press the taser into someone, pull the trigger, and you can zap them that way. That is an option also. So, but that's, it's if someone's wearing a jacket, you're not getting through that, typically speaking. If someone is wearing even a few layers, a taser will not get through it, and you just burned your taser. And now you've lost your distance advantage. That's the one downside to a taser. It can be useful, in the right circumstances.